Federal funding plays a vital role in higher education. It supports research and provides financial aid to students. However, this funding should not give the government control over university operations. Universities are bastions of free thought and inquiry. They must remain free from political pressure. The Trump administration's attempts to dictate policies at institutions like Harvard and Columbia University are deeply concerning. Threatening to withhold funding to enforce ideological conformity is a dangerous precedent. Federal funding should empower, not control. It should support the pursuit of knowledge, not dictate its direction. Universities must be free to determine their own curricula, set their own admissions standards, and pursue research based on academic merit. Government interference in these areas undermines the very essence of higher education. It transforms institutions of learning into instruments of political ideology. The pursuit of knowledge thrives on open debate and diverse perspectives. Attempts to silence or suppress certain viewpoints stifle intellectual growth. They create an environment of fear and conformity, hindering the search for truth. The Trump administration's actions represent a clear threat to academic freedom. By attempting to control university policies on issues like diversity, equity, and inclusion, the government seeks to impose a narrow ideological agenda. This is unacceptable. DEI initiatives are complex and multifaceted. They often involve difficult conversations about race, gender, and social justice. These conversations are essential for fostering understanding and creating a more inclusive society. However, they are best had in an environment of open inquiry, not government-mandated conformity. Attempts to control the narrative on DEI or any other issue stifle debate and limit intellectual exploration. Universities must be free to approach these issues with nuance and complexity, without fear of political retribution. The pursuit of truth requires open and honest engagement with diverse perspectives. When the government dictates what can and cannot be discussed on college campuses, it creates a chilling effect on free speech. Professors may self-censor, fearing that their research grants could be jeopardized. Students may hesitate to express dissenting opinions, fearing academic repercussions. This is not the environment of a free and open society. Private institutions like Harvard and Columbia University have a long and proud tradition of independence. They were founded on the principle of academic freedom, free from government interference. This autonomy is essential for their continued success. Private universities are not arms of the state. They are independent entities with their own missions and values. They should be free to pursue these missions without undue government influence. Attempts to control these institutions through funding threats undermine their independence and threaten their ability to fulfill their unique roles in society. The strength of the American higher education system lies in its diversity and decentralization. Different institutions have different strengths, different areas of focus, and different approaches to education. This diversity of thought and approach is essential for innovation and progress. Government attempts to impose a one-size-fits-all approach to higher education would stifle this diversity. It would create a system of uniformity where all institutions are pressured to conform to a single ideological viewpoint. This would be a disservice to students, to faculty, and to the nation as a whole. Individuals who are concerned about the direction of higher education have a right to voice their opinions. However, they should do so through responsible channels that respect academic freedom. Attempting to control universities through government coercion is not the answer. Instead of seeking government intervention, individuals can engage in constructive dialogue with university administrators, faculty, and students. They can express their views through letters to the editor, op-eds, and public forums. They can also choose to support institutions that align with their values through donations and other forms of engagement. Universities are not monolithic entities. They are made up of individuals with diverse viewpoints and perspectives. Engaging in respectful dialogue with these individuals is more likely to lead to positive change than resorting to government pressure. Ultimately, the best way to influence universities is through persuasion, not coercion. The pursuit of knowledge and the free exchange of ideas are essential for a healthy democracy. We must protect the autonomy of our universities and resist attempts to silence dissenting voices. The future of our nation depends on it.